some. It makes me feel better. I don't know why. You can't smell my breath. I just feel like it makes it fresh and it makes me feel better. So I'm eating an Altoid. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. All right, it's Monday, kids, and it's 6 o'clock. I'm Shelly Poole, and this is MySaline Live. That's Shelly with an I, boop, and MySaline with the my, beep, boop. It's usually a long day on Monday, but today just really flew by for me. I just almost didn't have enough time in the day. I see that my dad's here. You must be watching on the way home from War Memorial Stadium, because my dad was just there taking video, and I was tweeting, and well, really, I was tweeting, but it also went out to Facebook and LinkedIn, my social media accounts. But I'm pretty excited about the Salt Bowl. There's supposed to be good weather, like in the 80s, and that's awesome. It's not going to be burning on fire at the stadium, so that's great. But look, as much as we love the Salt Bowl, it's not all about the Salt Bowl. There's another game coming up too on the day before the Salt Bowl, and it's called the Saline River Showdown, and that's the one between the Bauxite Miners and the Harmony Grove Cardinals. That's going to be at Cardinals. I'll talk about that in just a minute. The first thing that I want to do is flip this around and show you my fancy chalkboard. You know, some big fancy studios have LED screens to show you. Well, I mean, I got one over here, right? There it is. And it's even a touchscreen. But, you know, sometimes we like some down-home goodness, and that's just what a chalkboard can provide us. So, just to be fancy, I did it in different colors, too. But I'd like to tell you, thank you so much that you watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and you give me those thumbs ups, because that lets the sponsors know that you're here and you're watching and you're checking them out in the title and when I talk about them in a minute. And those hearts tell me that you love me, and the smiley faces means that you're happy to be here. So Josh, I'll tell you in just a second about the Saline County the Saline River Showdown tickets. But first I want to tell you about the our sponsors. Okay, yeah, let's talk about them. Flip Flop Flea Market in Bryant is our sponsor today, and they're on the north side of Interstate 30. You take exit 126 to get to them. They're in the big old yellow building, and if they ever change the color of that, then you know, you'll just have to figure it out. You can also find them at facebook.com/flipflopfleamarket. And the cool thing is, I don't know if you knew this, but the Labor Day weekend is coming up. Is it this weekend? I can't remember. Anyway, Labor Day weekend, they're going to be having a big sale, and that's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh my gosh, it's real bad. I think we got a visitor. Who is it?
Your neighbor.
She's got her thumb on the peephole. Am I to believe that it is who she says it is? Check it out. Lisa's here. You act like you're not here to stay. Are you going somewhere?
I'm gonna work out.
Oh, she already worked out. Come up the steps. That'd be plenty for me. You going to Zumba?
Yeah.
All right. Let's show us some moves.
Bye.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye.
That was funny. She's not going to show us any Zumba moves. Okay, so where was I? Our other sponsor is, Candygram. Our other sponsor is Natural State Drug and Alcohol Testing. You can find them on Military Road in Benton, and you can also find them at naturalstatetesting.com. And we're also having a contest with them right now. And you can look on the main page of mysaline.com, or you can look in the Facebook timeline to find out about the contest. It's super easy to get entered, and you'll have lots of chances to enter. Let's see, today and tomorrow are the last live videos to get entered with. How do you enter, Shelly? Well, I'm tired of explaining, and you need to go find out. Just look in the Facebook timeline there's a picture of a white SUV, and it says, this contest could win you a truck. So, you need to check that out. Alrighty, shall we get to the news? Here's the news music. Do you remember that guy on Hee Haw that did the news? What's his name? Is that Archie? What's his name? Somebody give it to me. I forgot his name. Anyway, I don't know why, but it reminds me of him. It used to remind me of the lady on Grease that did the Grease the movie, where she did the xylophone thing and then she gave the announcements to the kids over the intercom. I swear I'm going to get to the news. I swear. Okay, the first thing is Saline County detainee pled guilty today. He got 10 years, and I guess he was in there for something else. He didn't get 10 years for messing with the sprinklers, but yeah, he messed with the sprinklers, and he actually flooded the jail. So he flooded the area where he was. I don't know what he did, but he damaged the sprinkler head, and they say that once you do that, it just comes out, just shoots out like a fire hydrant. Like if you open up a fire hydrant, you've seen it on a summer day in a movie, and just sprays everywhere. Well, apparently he did something like that, and he's going away for 10 years. No, not Grandpa Jones. The dude with the, he wears plaid or something. I swear his name is Archie something. Anyway, so this is the guy who got the 10-year sentence. His name, I'm going to attempt to pronounce, Khalil Sadiq. It's blurry. Sorry. Whenever I go video on video, it gets blurry. It doesn't do that on my dad's computer. I think because his computer is monitor is actually like a TV set. Mine is actually a computer monitor. So there's a difference in the resolution. I don't even know how to feel about that. Okay, I was talking about the Salt Bowl earlier, and you can expect me to talk about the Salt Bowl just a wee bit more this week. Since it's only the biggest football game of the year for us folks in Saline County. Well, here's the dealio. A lot of you are used to taking Fair Park exit to get to the stadium, to War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock. Well, right now they're building a roundabout at Fair Park. What is it? Fair Park Boulevard and in Zoo Drive. So if you're used to going on Fair Park Boulevard and taking a ride at Zoo Drive, well, you can't do that right now. It's blocked off. So there's construction, and I made you a neat little video on Sunday so that you can see kind of what it looks like, and it's not pretty. You can drive on Fair Park Boulevard, but I can just about guarantee you it's going to be packed. And Charlie Ferguson on Corn Radio. Yeah, that's the guy. You know who I'm talking about, Dad, but I don't know his real name. Anyway, Lisa says she's not going to be at Salt Bowl. Why? You could go out with the cheerleaders and do those Zumba moves. Woot, woot. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, so the Salt Bowl commission, whichever, got together with the folks at War Memorial Stadium, and they made this little map that shows you the red area is the no-go. You probably shouldn't go there. If you do, you're probably just waiting a long time. Okay? Unless you just go super early, that's going to be probably not the way to go. Okay? In the green areas, see those green streets? Those are the streets I take anyway. See, I would just, like, myself and I would go up I-30 and then take 630 to the west, and then take like the Pine Street exit, Cedar and Pine, whatever that is, and go down Monroe Street or something like that. But yeah, if I were you, I just wouldn't take Fair Park Boulevard unless you're going to be real early in the day. So get a look at that map and figure it out for yourself. All right. Here's something that actually I'm gonna tell you this other one first. Where's the other one? Here it is. Over the weekend we had an election. Did you know that? Well, some of you didn't, and some of you did. But the people that are in the Sardis Fire Protection District had an election because the fire department wanted to ask the voters for an increase in fire dues. Now they had been doing $35 a year per real estate parcel, and they wanted to increase it to $50 a year per real estate parcel. And so voters said, yes, we want you to do that, and now they're going to be able to build a nice new station, and that's really great, so they can have a great place professional, and there will be areas that that the community can use too. So that's really good. They're also going to be able to update some equipment. Now, in that same vein, the Salem Fire Department is also asking for a fire dues increase, and they want to hire on 2 full-time firefighters, and you can't say firemen because it might be a woman. Anyway, they want to hire 2 full-time, daytime firefighters, and that way, because a lot of their staff is volunteer, and a lot of them work during the day. They have regular jobs. So so what they want to do is get a couple of people in there that can be full-time, and they're going to serve you. And so when you have a medical emergency, or you're something catching on fire, or you never know what's going to happen. Usually the fire department is the first responder. Even if you need an ambulance or a police officer, you're usually going to see the fire department first. And right now they have to rely so heavily on other fire stations, and it's more difficult to get to you quickly. So here is what I'm trying to get to, is a longtime Salem resident spent time to write out a well-thought letter to local residents, and he wants you to take a look at really considering passing this, because it's only good for you, and it's not gonna be that much of an increase. Let me see. I think they're gonna go from $50 a year to $100 a year. Per year, okay, not per month. So that's not much at all per month, for you to have a little peace of mind, a little more safety. And like I said about the Sardis fire dues increase, you can't pay for an insurance policy that's like that. That's only that much more per year. So okay, my dad says name was Don Heron, died at 90, played Charlie. I don't even know what that word is on Hee Haw. I thought there was somebody named Archie. I don't know. I'll get over it. So, okay, my next thing in the news is called Coloring for College. And this is a contest where kindergartners could end up winning themselves a savings account for education, and 75 students will win. That's 1 per county. You can win $529, because that's a cute way of promoting that there is the Arkansas 529 gift plan, which is savings for college. So have a look at that blog. Here's what it looks like. Let me show you. Well, I'm getting messages all of a sudden. Go, flip around. There you go. That's what it looks like. Looks like coloring. That's right. So get a look at that and find out. If you have a kindergartner, they might be able to win that. Who knows? Seems like if you live in a smaller county, you'd have a better chance of winning. So I don't know. A county with less population is what I'm trying to say, not smaller. Okay, here's something pretty cool. Some of y'all who couldn't afford to play video games before, maybe you can play them now. Now, the Saline County Library System has started renting video games, and they have games for Xbox 360. They have Nintendo games, and Wii U, PlayStation, all that. Nintendo means Wii anymore. I say Nintendo, whatever. But they have games like Mario and Lego, Final Fantasy. They have Marvel, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Just Dance, and a bunch more. So you need to go check that out. You really can check it out, and it's free, and you can have 2 games at a time, up to a week at a time. How about that? And also you can reserve games, and what else? If you don't see a game that you want, you can suggest it to them, and they may end up getting it for you, and that's pretty cool. Okay, now about that football again. Let's come back to football. We all know about the Salt Bowl. Yes, we know, okay, and we're ready for it. And it looks like, that we just saw the press conference. Well, some of us saw the press conference, and we're going to see video from that coming up soon on MySaline.com. However, there's another game that's going on in Saline County the day before, and it's called the Saline River Showdown. We have 2 new coaches. One of them is from Fayetteville and went to coach the Bauxite Miners. His name is Daryl Patton, and one of them came from from the Bryant Hornets, and he's coming to he has come to Harmony Grove to coach the Cardinals, and both of them coached together a while back at so that's not really brother. I don't know what it is, but these two guys have known each other for a long time. They're like brothers. If you've ever seen brothers fight, well, this is gonna be good. But it's gonna be at Harmony Grove, and let's see. Let me give you some of the information here. T-shirts are $15. Tickets are $5, and they're on sale at both the high schools. Shirts will also be sold at the junior high game, which is August the 30th. This particular game, the Saline River Showdown, will be at Sykes Stadium in Haskell, September 1st, 2016. Okay, if you need any more information, I forgot to tell you that my good friend Jillian McGee wrote a great article for another friend of mine, Josh Elrod. He runs Saline County Lifestyles magazine. I've got a link in my article, so you can go and find that article. And you know, us journalism writer types, blogger types have to stick together. And I just love Jillian and Josh, and they did a great. The Saline County Lifestyles did a great issue. They always do a bowl issue, and I loved Jillian McGee's article on the Saline River Showdown in there. So have a look at it. Okay, next thing is, let's see, this is September the 26th. There's going to be a Habitat homeownership application meeting. Now that means that folks who maybe they're renting and they think, I can't afford a house. Well, you do have to have a need for a home, and you do have to have the ability to pay for a home, and you also have to be willing to partner in building the home. And basically what happens is you get the supplies at cost, you know, all the wood and plumbing and whatever it takes to build a house. You get that at cost, and then you get financed through a 20-year zero interest mortgage. Okay, so if you know someone, or if you are someone who needs a home, and they're just simple homes, but they're as nice as an apartment is. So maybe you ought to check that out. September the 26th is that meeting. Okay, if you missed my radio report on Saline County over the weekend, if you were not up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Well, they also aired it at 7 o'clock and at 7:15. But if you missed all of them, you just slept right through it, or you're busy, I don't know, catching fish. I'm not sure what y'all do on a Sunday morning, but if you missed where I was on the radio, I was on 4 different stations. Look at them. Look at this. I was on Kissin' and Big 94.9 and 105.1 The Wolf and 103 The Edge. And yeah, I was on all of those. I do the Saline County Report. I'll be on there once a month. And telling folks about what's going on in Saline County. This time I talked about the Bryant bond election, what's happening there. What does that mean that's fixing to happen? The shops at Benton, the big mall coming up, and then Everett Infinity, new dealership coming to Benton. I talked about Riverside Park in Benton and how big that is, and we'll be able to graduate students there. Finally have a graduation inside Saline County, because there's so many kids. What are you going to do? And then I also talked about Perrin trying to get a charter school going, and I talked about the group that is formed on Facebook to try to get a bowling center to come to Saline County, and also talked about listed off some events that are going on in September. So you know, if you wanna listen to that, it's only about 10 minutes long, and it stars me, so there's that. I don't know what that's worth to you, but there you go. I did make a link to it, and it's under the blogs right now. You can also find the link on the Facebook timeline right now. The Saline County 911. We had someone came in and damaged a house, about $1,000 worth. Doesn't say what all they did. Somebody else damaged a windshield, and it said it's worth $300. This windshield. My goodness. What are they charging for those things these days? There was a DWI, somebody overdosed, and then there was a stolen Sea-Doo. You know, one of those little motorcycles you ride on the lake. A game cam. I don't know if that means a video game camera or if that means a game cam like you watch deer with. I'm not sure. They stole a Honda, a computer, and this is what concerns me. I keep seeing this. They stole a bunch of guns. There are a bunch of guns listed stolen in here, so that really concerns me. They're getting into their own hands. So y'all take care of your guns. Lock them up. I want to show you about this other thing. Joshua says his windshield was $600 on his SUV. Is it made of gold? Is it made of crystal? Swarovski crystal? Good grief. All right. I mean, what are these things made of that they cost so much? I don't understand. The Bryant Police Department and the Bryant FOP are doing Putting Kids First. They're still doing it until September 1st, so you have a few more days. You can make a donation and write a check payable to the Bryant Police FOP, and that goes to buy kids, local kids, shoes for school. And the police officers take them themselves to Shoe Carnival that's partnering and giving a discount for this reason. And last year there were over 90 kids who got a new pair of shoes. So that's quite a feat. Feet. Okay, so anyway. Coming up August the 30th, let's see, that's tomorrow. You need to call and make an appointment. I think you can still call and make an appointment. There's going to be a low-cost shots and dog heartworm test clinic at the Humane Society of Saline County. That number to call is 557-5518. They're probably closed right now, but call first thing in the morning. You might be able to get in there if they still have room. The next thing is, let's see, we already talked about the election at Salem Fire Department. Let's see, August the 30th, that's tomorrow night. The city of Bryant is having a meeting. They're going to discuss budget, wastewater, city improvements. Those improvements we talked about for after we approved the bond extension. Well, they have to do a lot of work to get that stuff started. Now they know the money's going to be there. They get to work, sending out bids and plans and things, whatever they're going to do. So if you forgot, that means that we're going to get a big old new street. We're going to get a new entrance and exit to what used to be Raymar Road. It's going to be the Raymar Road overpass is going to turn into Bryant Parkway overpass. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to fix up some things with parks. We're going to do some flood mitigation, and we're going to create a new exit to Bishop Park. We're also going to make inclusive playground at Mills Park and a new park on the north side of the interstate. The other thing, what's the other thing? Oh yes, we're building 2 new fire stations, so that's going to be great for safety. And I don't know if that's going to be able to lower our ISO rating or not, but it's going to be good regardless. Just safe all the way around. Let's take care of our first responders, please. They're currently serving us from mobile homes as their office. So, next thing is, oh yeah, Salt Bowl. Yeah, let's talk about that some more. We've got 2 pep rallies coming up. They're going to be at Everett Buick GMC. The first one is tomorrow night. That's for the Bryant Hornets Community Pep Rally. It's going to be the cheerleaders and the football players, and the band are going to be there. It's going to be free hot dogs and drinks. And the same thing will apply to the one that's on Wednesday night for the Benton Panthers. Same place. It'll be August the 31st. They're both at 6 p.m. They both have hot dogs and drinks. They both have cheerleaders, football players, the band members, and everybody from your community show up for this pep rally and yell and scream and holler and etc. And wear school colors. That too. Okay, Kim's back. Everybody say hi to Kim. I already talked about Coloring for College. I already talked about Saline River Showdown. What's the next thing? Well, of course, we got on, on Thursday night, we've got Saline River Showdown, which is the game at Harmony Grove, and it's versus Bauxite. And then Friday night at War Memorial Stadium. I made that face because I clicked on the wrong thing. Friday night at War Memorial Stadium, we've got Salt Bowl, and if you look under the calendar listings, which you go whoop up to the top of MySaline.com, and you click on Browse Events, and then you'll see a long list of calendar items. And no, Todd, I don't think they're going to have beer at the pep rally. I'm sorry. However, there are some restaurants nearby where you can take advantage and drop off some tax revenue there. So yeah, the Salt Bowl is kind of the biggest game of the year, and I've got all the information you could ever need: tickets and T-shirts, and where to find it on the internet, the basics of the game, when to show up for what, all the contests and the charities, everything that you're gonna want to know is in this blog. So look under September the 2nd in the Browse Events tab for that. And hey, I want you to say in the comments, just for fun, say who you want to win. You want Benton or Bryant to win? Do you want Bauxite or Harmony Grove to win? I'm curious to see who the fans are. Let's see. Oh man, did you know this is another big thing coming up? This is I wonder if we get more in attendance to the Salt Bowl, or if we get more in attendance to the Saline County Fair, bull riding and rodeo and parade event. That's coming up beginning September the 6th. It goes through the 10th. The Saline County Fair Parade is September the 6th in downtown Benton. It's at 6 p.m. and it's always great fun. And there's, the little kids get their candy, and you get to see all the fire departments, police officers. You can see all these floats and all the pageant queens. The pageant's already passed, so you'll see the pageant queens in there. You see lots of cool cars. I don't know who all's going to be in it this year, but sometimes we see car clubs like Jeeps or Mustangs or Corvettes, and then sometimes we see car clubs like the classic cars. So those are my favorite. I always like when you see like this, Cadillac from the 50s or something. But if you ever want to get me a car for my birthday, though, I really want a red convertible Mustang from 65 through 67, maybe even 68 is fine. But I want you to somehow put power steering and an MP3 player in there. Pretty please? That'd be great. Okay, now is the time that I tell you that if you have news or events or questions, or if you'd like to advertise, then I want you to email me at info@mysaline.com. That's info@mysaline.com. And then if you have breaking news or urgent events, please text me. It's 501-303-4010. If something is blowing up or on fire, or if there's an alert out there somewhere, an amber alert, something that I need to know right now and get the information out to people, well, then you can text me. If you have a picture or a video, then you can email it and then text me that you sent it, so that I'll get it. And sometimes people will try to send me video to my text, and I'll probably get it, but it'll be a little bit of video, and it's not really good for sharing. So if you've got something big to share, then share it to the email, or you can put it on YouTube and then share the link with me. So thanks you guys so much for watching me today. I'm here weekdays at 6 p.m. and I will always, if something goes wrong and I'm not going to be on at 6, like maybe something big is starting at 6 o'clock, like the parade, well, then I just might do the news early or later. So whatever that happens, though, I'll let you know on the timeline. Now, the video's over. Don't forget about the contest. Go and see what you have to do for the contest. Basically, you just have to like the videos and tag a friend. But you want to know all the details, don't you? You want to know which videos, and you want to know when I'm going to announce the winner. Don't you want to know that? So go check out all the rules. Anyway, the other thing is, I want you to, when the video's over, go up and click on those sponsors and visit their website/Facebook. And whenever you see them, let them know that you saw them on the MySaline Live video. I'm done here. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat supper, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.